I've often talked about learning other people's stories, but have you ever told someone your story? When you think back to what your story is and how it integrates into who you've become today, what your life has evolved, everybody wants to hear your story. They talk about your story, they'll talk about it for years and years if you tell them your story. It's all about being vulnerable and telling your story about who you are and where you came from. When the people engage with you, they want to learn your story. They want to know what it's like to have your story, what it's like and what it compares to their story, and then what it means for the overall concept of life. When you share your story, you are sharing more of what you're a part of. What I've enjoyed so much about this opportunity to learn more about others and engage with others is that you learn their story, but then you're also able to be vulnerable and share your story. Anytime you think about that your story is not worth sharing, think back to all the things you've done in life, whether they've been big or small, and what you've learned from others. Something as simple as having a small story can turn into a bigger story, and by sharing that story, you release that story to somebody else, and maybe you can build upon that story so then the next person you talk to, you have 3 or 4 stories to talk about, or maybe you've elaborated so much on that story that it's made you gain new perspective, to try new things, and to be vulnerable with others. It's all about vulnerability, and it's all about being able to tell your story and being able to share your story with others. So the next time you have an opportunity to share your story, I encourage you to share, and overshare, and other people will appreciate that you brought your whole self to the conversation. So this week, figure out who you can share your story with, and let's all collaborate together and learn about each other.